What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Do You Even Read? And with me, as always, my homie and my co-host, Inkspots. What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming.
Appreciate you coming to hang out with us this evening. We got a fun book tonight. This is a pretty crazy book. I was told to read Ultra Mega by my buddy Adam Lawson, and he actually sent me the three single issues, and finally got around to reading them. And damn, I enjoyed the first. I really enjoyed this first issue, man.
Yeah, it's a crazy ending to it too. So
a nice cliffhanger on the first issue. Definitely hooks you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. We got the chat is a jumping tonight. Let's see who we've got going on. What's up, Jason? Unhinged says he loves you, Inkspots. And Silver wants to know if he's singing the. And Silver wants to know if he's singing the Barney theme song again. He's Silver's a little worried. What's up, Pale Rider? Good to see you. Go off, Flying Feline. Good to see you, beautiful. Thank you for coming to hang out. Appreciate you being here. Pastmaster Dan says, who still has purple carpet? Yuck. Right? Hail the chat, says Paul Azevedo. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. Welcome to you. Thanks for coming to hang out. Hey, we got a Tarks9 in the chat as well. Thanks for coming to hang out, everybody. So have you ever read this one before? Hey, we got a Frog G as well. Welcome, Frog G.
Hey, Frog. No, I've never read it before. I got them, and then they were just kind of sitting around for a while, and I hadn't read it. So, yeah, this is a good opportunity. I actually just finished reading it a few minutes ago. So,
okay, cool. Yeah. I had to sit with my grandmother today, or I keep an eye on my grandmother today. She fell down the other day, so I was sitting with her and keeping an eye on her. So I got a chance to read it today. And I enjoyed it, man. The art style is I don't know, what does it remind you of? Like I'm
in my head
cover here.
As I got a few different influences as I went through it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you caught any of it, but I totally picked up like early Image founders, like so I could see some McFarlane in some of the artwork, and I could definitely see some Eric Larson, like early Eric Larson, how he used to draw Savage Dragon.
Okay, yeah.
I picked those two up a bit in there. And the art style kind of changes as you go, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. Looking at this cover to me says Corbin, Richard Corbin.
Oh yeah, I see that too.
Yeah, this definitely has a Corbin feel to it. And some of the construction and the paneling and the pacing, at least in the first issue, reminds me a lot of Corbin, especially his early stuff on heavy metal.
Yeah, I felt that. I don't know why, but I felt like there's a lot of the early Image guys in there. Like it's very raw, and I think that's why it reminds me of Savage Dragon. Like the inking style is super raw. Just the rendering, everything in it. Yeah, there's a lot of like splatter, a lot of texture in this first issue. So
there is. I would be curious to see what the black and white line work looks like for this.
The color palette is crazy, man.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, look at the cover, man. You got neon pink. You got like a blue green and a purple, man. It's a crazy color scheme. But
it's I don't know, kind of screams 80s. I feel like there should be like a synthwave soundtrack going on, or a
definitely. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting with these colors here, at least.
So this is by Dave Stewart's the colorist.
Okay.
I dug the color. I did dig it.
No, I think the color is good. I'm curious to see what is actually on the line work and what is you
The
know.
color reminded me of Mike Spicer, the same guy that did Better Ray Bill, like a similar,
Yeah.
but a way more like a broader, crazier color palette, but very similar to how Mike Spicer is. I think it's Spicer that colored Better Ray Bill. Looks very
Yeah.
similar.
That's the guy that usually works with Danny Warren Johnson.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then James is, how do you say it? Is it Harren?
Harren, yeah, James Harren, creator,
James
artist,
Harren.
and writer.
Yeah, so it's a good. Yeah, like I don't know why I get a super like savage dragon like, and then like sometimes when they're inking, it reminds me a little bit of Spawn, like the early Spawn. It's a weird. I just pick up a little weird influence in there, and then a lot of it's just like completely on its own for me.
I can see the Eric Larson, the early Eric Larson.
Yeah, there's just a couple spots.
There's
in it
a
where,
little bit of Bacalo to me.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, like look at him on the couch there. You know, he's kind of like, you know, waking up, and like that whole sequence right there. That the way the shadows are used, that reminds me a lot of Bacalo.
Yeah.
You know, the way he would do something like that.
So basically, this little alien dude comes to people on our planet in their dreams and tells them that there's an alien kaiju virus infecting people, and that,
Yep.
and then they accept the power to be able to become basically a Ultraman.
Become part of the Ultra Mega.
Ultra Mega, yeah. So,
Yep.
So they get to be these giant kaiju fighters, and then
What say you, man?
This
Okay.
dude's an like a retired boxer, and then there's like a boy genius, and then like this other, I don't know what the other guy is, like some kind of warrior.
Yeah.
Dude. I like this, like this bottom panel a lot. Let me zoom in there.
See that middle panel with the dude walking away and the robot coming to take his job.
Yeah.
That right there definitely reminds me of Bacalo. You know, just the way the way that's done, the way that's illustrated, very simplistic, but you know, detailed enough to get the point across. You know, good cartooning.
Yeah, so this is the main hero, at least in this book. He's just lost his final boxing match and retired, and now he's got the Ultra Mega power. And so people have this virus, and when the three chosen people get in their vicinity, the virus kind of comes out, and they turn into giant kaiju. This storytelling here...
This is where he introduces the other two parts of Ultra Mega.
It was a little confusing for me at first. I didn't know what happened in the second panel until I read the rest of the book, and then I kind of got what happened. And then I didn't.
I mean, you're not supposed to get what happened in that panel, is what I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the storytelling was a little confusing in this. A couple spots I kind of got lost, but I picked it up later as I was reading, and then I kind of like understood more what was going on. So, like right here, this is one of the Ultra Megas.
What's the boy genius?
The boy genius, and he gets his arm eaten off by...
What happened to little Stephen Meyer made me question the wisdom in him having this power at all.
Yeah. And then he went to make giant robots for the government to fight the kaiju threat. So,
yep.
So it's funny that this is the guy that gets picked to have the power, though. Don't you think? He's like a old, washed up,
walking around in his fucking flip-flops.
Middle-aged dude. And so he just like gets around certain people, like this lady with her kid, and they have like the virus in them, and they just he's like, "Ma'am, please step away from the boy," and then she just like turns into one of the giant kaijus. That's a great splash right here.
I do like this splash page. I'm a little confused about the the movement on this. Is it exploding out of the store and he's like trying to stop it? Like he's got his arms around it trying to stop it moving forward and his feet are going back? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it's a little confusing, like, because it looks like he is propelling forward.
Yeah.
But then
his body language says propelling forward.
This looks like he's being pushed outward, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, look at the debris. It's going forward, going from right to left, But his body language says that he just dove forward. So.
And I think this is the page that kind of gave me some McFarlane kind of vibes, like the way he's rendered and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Not necessarily McFarlane, maybe like some Greg Capullo, how he drew some of his figures. So, yeah, I really like it, though. But yeah, it's a little confusing. There's a few places where the storytelling gets confusing. Like, it's hard to, like, how did he, like, they start out, like, normal size, but next thing you know, they're, like, as tall as a building, but you never really see that transformation. It just kind of happens, so. Yeah,
it almost seems like an instantaneous transformation.
And this is, like, the first time he transforms, too, so you would think that there would be a transformation sequence at the before, the actual fight. He just ends up big all of a sudden, so.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that for the sake of the impact of this page, because you're showing the impact of like how these two huge creatures battling it out, and the people having to run for their fucking lives at the bottom of the page.
So, like, at this point, he's already been, like, when you see him here, he's already been doing this. Like, you see him just, how many pages ago? Just, like, 2 pages before, you see him, he basically just gets the power.
Because I was talking into I was using the wrong microphone, Jason, that's why.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
But now, like, just 2 pages later, it's been, like, years have passed. Like, he's been doing this forever. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like this was, even though it's what was it, 63 pages, 65 pages? It seems like the story...
63.
The story had to really be, like, rushed along, like, pushed along.
Well, I mean, it moves along at a clip because they've got a lot of story to get through in this first issue.
Yeah, like, maybe they didn't know if there was going to be an issue 2 or not,
I don't know. Maybe. The way... I could see that. The way this first issue ends, I could see maybe they might not have thought that, but I don't know. I feel like they did. It's just they have a lot of story to cover. And there's a lot of stuff that gets rushed in order to slow down when it comes to like some of the more human aspects of it. At least in this first issue, and I think that's important for the story to maintain like the human connection to these characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it does feel a little rushed. It does feel a little rushed in spots, but then it slows down to like a nice pace for certain other things.
Here, there's a little boy, and then he's got his hand closed here, and so when you get to that next page, he's actually got the little boy in his hand, trying to protect him from the little boy's mom turning into the kaiju.
I think he's just unconscious. Get him out of here now.
And then this is what the mom turned into, like this crazy turtle,
fucking crazy
armadillo, whatever. Check that out. Oh, that last panel's pretty good.
Yeah.
See, I like the action though. He definitely does that Warren Johnson kind of thing, with the speed lines and stuff.
I was about to say, this page right here reminds me of Daniel Warren Johnson a lot.
And even the colors reminded me of, it's almost like the same, like they're doing it. So, I wonder if there was some, if he was a fan of his beforehand or something.
Right.
Or if they're friends, or maybe they drew together or something.
Yeah,
because it's very similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the colors are just Really similar.
What's up, Matt?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Sorry, man.
Welcome,
What's
man.
up, Matt?
Welcome, Za.
Thank you, thank you.
We're just going through Ultra Mega here, man.
Yeah.
This scene's cool. He's like, son of a bitch, give me back my... All right, fine. Ultra Mega Beam.
Yeah.
He just fucking blows the back out of this fucking thing.
Guts him.
The weird, like, little detailing of that hand. It has like that, like, Kirby cosmic kind of like look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tech.
Yeah. Like circles and like circuitry kind of vibe to it. It's fucking dope,
Yeah.
dude.
That weird alien tech that Kirby used to draw.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
mother box tech, you know.
Fuck yeah,
I like
man.
how he draws
Well, he
legs,
used to draw
too.
like Asgardian tech.
Like you can see his legs.
Circuitry
like,
of
they have
the
that
gods.
twist there. I like that.
Yeah.
You can see
Yeah.
where everything is
A lot
connecting.
of
where it's
great
supposed to-
anatomy in this book.
Yeah. I like how he draws legs a lot. And this is a great scene right here where it shows him like shrinking. Now you get like the transformation, like backwards, back into
Yeah.
human. And then he's
Oh,
just
see,
like,
and then you see the mom transform back as well, or over there. See,
yeah, you see all the. I didn't quite get that at first either, though. The mom transforming back. I
yeah,
don't know why.
it's a very very odd virus. I'm thinking while while I'm reading this is
Yeah.
that they just kind of dissolve back into their human form after they're killed. Interesting.
They still leave a mess, though. There's like all that goop
Like
and stuff.
Icker.
And then he's calling his wife. It's funny because like his head hasn't shrunk back down to its right
Yeah.
size yet. He's got like a giant head. And she's like, "I see you on the news. Your head's all big. What's
Very,
up?"
Couldn't find pants, huh?
very polite that they just have his head enlarged, you know?
Yeah,
Not like one testicle.
it's like he's dragging it behind him.
He's got a wheelbarrow.
He's lucky. Yeah.
This is pretty crazy too.
Yeah. This is nuts.
This woman, it's like this delivery guy delivering groceries, and
Yeah.
he's talking to this lady, being all polite, and she's just nasty, like from the virus. And then when he's walking away, he's like, "Sweet Lord, that the smell in that place can knock a buzzard off his
Off
shit
of his
wagon."
shit wagon. Yeah, and I'm wondering why. 'Cause she comes in and drops the groceries on the floor, and you can see that there's like, bags upon bags upon bags of fucking groceries that just rotting.
Yeah, kid. I mean, they imply like flies and rot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like the kid was fake. It was like part
Yeah.
of her like goop. He just
Her,
falls
her
apart.
fucking the worms that make up her or whatever.
Have we discussed the overall story yet? Like
We're just
what
these
going
through
things
issue
are?
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
just,
we're just going through
basically
issue
there's we told her like there's that alien virus that turns normal people into kaiju, and then the ultra megas have to when they're around it they kind of trigger it. So
For it is almost as large as Bancroft. That's hilarious.
Because it feels like it's. I mean, we're not spoiling it, but like it's like more than just a virus. It's like almost a possession.
yeah,
Right? Like the
what it seems.
kaiju was like an entity that like moves through and is a counterpoint to the ultra mega, right? So it's like one was
Mhm.
started and then the other one was like kind of formed right afterwards.
yeah, it's like good and evil.
Yeah.
I like how they like it's not just a straight up kaiju story. Like there's like this horror element to it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Body
Like,
horror.
So the dead body comes back to life, and basically, it's just talking about his before when he became an ultra mega. He was married, and his wife was pregnant,
Yeah.
and he could see the virus in her, and instead of like triggering it and wanting to kill her, he just left and let the virus grow. And so now his ex-wife and his son are like That's who the lady at the door was with all the nasty goop.
That's her ex-wife. That's his ex-wife.
Yeah, that's his
ex-wife. Yeah,
not this lady, but the lady at the door in the
that was at the house.
Yeah.
The lady made out of the worms.
And so this lady like just tells him like reminding
What's up,
him
Papa Cotton? Welcome.
about his basically telling him it's time to meet your son, Jason. So his son's a nasty monster goop or whatever.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Just vomiting out all these different fucking eyeball tentacle worms.
It's like Pandora's box in her mouth. Just like random squid bucks coming out.
Yeah, it's
This
like
book is
Cthulhu
fun,
fucking shat in her mouth.
Yeah.
Like, he must have had a ton of fun drawing this, though. It just looks like a fun book to... Still got that big old head.
Yeah.
And then she just splits back down in the goop.
Everything cool, Mr. Jason? Was that normal? I need to borrow your car. Is your head okay? Can you put a towel down?
What's with your head, dude?
Yeah.
And then this is his ex-wife going down, and this is what his son looks like. Just this nasty. Ugh. It's like a baby kaiju uterus thing.
That is so dope that she's like walking sideways on the wall though with her fucking monster
nasty feet. Ugh.
Yeah, and that's like the placenta that was hanging from the ceiling.
God.
Yeah.
Because if you scroll to the next page,
he's in there, man.
That's the sun.
Fucking gnarly. That's the sun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there he is, just like coming out of the sack. Yeah. Nasty. Come back to your mother after you meet your father. Bleed his corpse dry and drag it to me.
God damn. Telling you, man. Divorces, they'll really pull out the worst in the parents, you know?
And so this is his current wife and their little baby.
Hey, baby.
The baby.
I love the tech. Even his fucking like little baby monitor is like cool looking tech.
Yeah, the tech that they've been using throughout the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's set in the future. Like there's all kinds of robots and stuff. So this is a story he's telling about his wife that was pregnant when he became the Ultra Mega. And this is their old house all sunk down in the earth.
Yep.
And then here are the other two Ultra Megas. They meet him, blah, blah. Here they are. The boy's grown up, and then this dude is... I don't know. Yeah, this is a weird... Like, at the beginning, I didn't understand what was going on with the dude with the red hair, so... Yeah,
and if... a little earlier, before the other corpse like vomited it out, you know, Cthulhu Shatner, he tried to call the young boy genius, whatever his name is. Yeah, because he's got a prosthetic hand, and he's having a party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the boy genius grown up, and then they both meet him after his car gets flipped, and he comes back to consciousness.
Yeah, I mean, I really like this, but there are definitely a few confusing storytelling elements in it, and I think it's just because they're pushing the story forward so fast. So this is what he sees when he looks at it. When he was looking at his ex-wife, he could see all the stuff inside of her. So he just jumps out the window and takes off and never comes back for like 10 years. And he lets all this fester inside of her. I wonder when she took like the fetus out and hung it up there, because it's been like 10 years. That's an old fetus, dude.
It's a kaiju. They take a long time to grow.
Yeah.
And so now his son's coming. He's been out of the old uterus for a few minutes, and he's
out of the old ute.
And then all three of these dudes, they got that eyeball thing in their chests, and they all turn into their Ultra Mega forms. It's kind of cool that there's like multiple of them, huh?
It's very cool.
I like how he did that vein right there in his arm.
Kaiju Force.
Yeah, I
Look at
love
that.
the look of them, man. It's fucking so dope.
How he did that vein. It's pretty cool. This dude's all like skinny.
Mm-hmm.
What is he, like a peen on his head or something? Though? I guess they all have.
I mean, they
something
all
on his
have
head.
something sticking up off their head.
His is like shaped weird.
It's like Black Bolt. like a tuning fork or so. Oh shit! Kaboom!
Yeah.
Damn, they're already big, and then this guy appears, and he's
Yeah,
like
he's like
fucking,
way
He's just
bigger.
fucking massive.
He's like the kaiju to kaijus. The kaiju
Yeah.
to kaijus.
Hey, puppy!
Hey, kaiju!
The super ultra kaiju.
Super
I love
ultra
this
dark
speed
mega.
lines, dude.
Yeah.
I like their speed lines. That's cool. And then his current wife is trying to get out of town, but traffic's all backed up. And then there's just this epic battle.
Yeah. Those people, why are they all lying down? There's no blood. And she's like, the concussion from the fight, it's knocked them out cold. This is what
That's
happens when
dope.
gods fight. Yeah.
This is what happens when gods fight.
Yeah.
That's cool little details. You know what I mean? That's like
Yeah.
somebody actually thinking about it. Like, yes, two giant things were just fucking hammering away the concussions would definitely like bust people's eardrums and shit.
This part's kind of cool because, like, this arm just goes flying and kills all these people.
Yeah.
She's like, it's green. It's green. It's not daddy. It's not the other guy's arm, and not her husband's arm. Pretty nasty.
Nope. And there goes the kid.
And there he is, dude. He's dead.
Got his other fucking arm ripped off.
Look at him.
Oh, that was his leg, I guess.
Ugh.
No, that was his
Yeah.
hand. That got
Yeah,
ripped
his
off and
arm.
tossed
See,
away.
his arm's gone, and then he's just impaled. Ugh.
Crunch.
Yeah, he didn't last long.
Looks like he's about to get eaten somewhere though.
And then look at that. That's the sun. And then like that thing on his head like flowers out into a skull with all the little maggots in the
But,
eyeball.
yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Father.
He ate my foot.
Yeah, that's a note. It's like
Good morning, Father. Time to die.
he ate my foot. Bastard ate my foot.
And his fucking guts are hanging out.
Ugh.
Like, and he's stepping on his guts.
Yeah.
Like, this is just fucking brutal.
And then right here, this is where this dude tells him that you don't know what's going on that first page. He kind of tells him that when he turned into an Ultra Mega, he could see the same thing inside of his son, who was sitting right next to him on the bed. He could see all the festering virus in his son too. So that's what kind of shows you what happened there. And then he turns himself like into, like, I don't know, like an upgraded version of the Ultra Mega or something.
Like final form Ultra Mega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like he's like beastal. He's like berserk mode.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't stand back. I can only sustain this for a moment, and only at great cost.
Feast.
He's got a nice kung fu kick there.
That is dope. Knife hand.
Coom. Look at Coom.
Choom.
I like it better as Coom.
Why don't you
Man,
just skeet?
Look at he's just like bleeding. All his blood is causing like floods.
Like a
in the
flood,
street.
yeah.
Yeah. So then he's like shooting like this power out of his mouth, and then the big bad just like grabs him by the face, clamps his mouth shut,
Oh my god. And then
Doom.
throws him.
and then just
slices him in half.
zips over there.
Yeah, that was dope. Like zips so fast that he's like already there when he's landing. That was dope.
Yeah.
Yep. And then fucking cuts him in half.
Cuts him in half. Shall we, father? And then this dude grabs him and he goes, body bomb, detonate. And then he punches him up in the air. That's great action. Whoosh.
Oh, wow.
Pops him way up in the air.
So it does nothing.
Then he just blows up. No!
It's weird. He's got like two mouths. He has like the skull face, but then he has like a mouth going on underneath the flower. It's like, pretty rad. Fucking bastard.
So you've been chosen warrior. So basically, he knows he's gonna
by his guts.
Yeah, he grabs him by his intestines, and he knows he's gonna die. So he grabs the eyeball in his fist and says, like, if this is what's going on, you need to find somebody else that's worthy. Kind of like Green Lantern passing on. And he pulls the eyeball out,
and then it like has the 3 little dots. Like what?
Yeah. And then he does like this power with his fist and shoots his fist down into the earth. It's pretty cool.
It is fist launch.
Yep.
Like, did he knew that he could do that? Like, this did he already?
I don't know.
Like, know that? It was like,
he had to. He had to have known that he could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they age it. Like right after it shows him get his powers, it's like probably like a year or more in the future when they pick the story up. So he's been doing it a little while. Dang, man. Yeah.
Well.
Boom, and there goes his head. So the hero's dead, issue 1. He's gone.
Fucking dead.
Look at that, too. That's a great pose.
Yeah.
And the head's like way up there, like, boom, you can see just like in your head where he launched off. Oh, man. And then this, like, blood just starts showering down, all the blood pouring out of his neck hole.
Yeah, dude. Oh, fuck.
And notice that it hits her finger.
Yeah.
Where it, like on a ring finger.
Yeah.
And it becomes a ring, and then it just starts raining.
Storytelling.
That's really fucking cool storytelling right there.
And she knows that her husband's dead. And then the blood just pours. And all these people are drowning in the blood. Like, everybody drowns in this dude's blood. It's crazy. It's great. And then the baby gets washed away. I think the wife dies.
Yeah, she's holding him up.
Holding him out of the flood of blood so he doesn't drown.
After the battle, and if you go to the next page, it says, after the battle, when the blood had caked and clotted, search and rescue roamed the streets. Survivors were few, the alleys scabbed over, our dead buried inside.
That's disgusting.
Right?
Ugh, scabby blood. Ugh.
And then, kid was alive.
Yep.
In the blood. Three quarters of the city was demolished or drowned.
Or drowned in blood.
Countless dead and missing.
Then everybody turns on the hero and they like pull her statue down.
Yep.
And then they create robots. They have a factory. They create robots to protect them from the Kaiju. And then they develop a system to scan for the virus. And they basically exile everybody that has the virus outside the city. And then you're in the future.
It like turns into like a Mad Max post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
So they shoot you like way in the future. Bam! Now it's like everybody that has the virus has been locked out of the city. Years later at the barricade. And it shows this
I
person.
love that Paris, that umbrella camo, dude. That shit is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that drone design. Oh my god! But yeah, that's really cool.
It's like the whole thing, yeah. Just the like that panel is really cool right there, where he's going down to the sewer. Yeah, that's a lot of great panels. And then I just like the silhouette of the bad guys. Boy's
Yep.
got himself a haul of scrap from them hills. The boss will be happy. We brung that back along with your beaten hide. Very cool.
Wearing shitty costumes don't make you monsters, boys.
Yeah. And then that's where it ends. Like,
Yeah.
I stand with Ultra Mega. It's very cool.
Yeah. So he takes his arm off and he puts on the android arm that he just got.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It leaves on a good cliffhanger. But it surprises you too because the hero's dead. That dude's gone, man.
Yep.
Got his head punched right off. he
right
lost
the
the
fuck
fight.
off.
And so what happened then? You're like, well, what happened to the son then? Did he just go back into hibernation?
That's what I'm like wondering. I'm like, where's the
Yeah.
sun?
Because at
Yeah.
this point, they says that they haven't seen a kaiju in a long time. Because there's no Ultra Megas around to make the virus pop out of people. So, yeah. Very strange. Makes you
Right.
want to read the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it does. I mean, it was, and you know what? It was a fucking quick 63 pages. I mean, look, we're 37 minutes in, and we're
went
through
through
it.
the
I
whole
mean,
book,
a lot of
yeah.
the stuff we go through. I mean, we're still going through it. And it's not 63 pages. It's less
I would
than.
say it was rushed a little bit, but I kind of like that. Like, you get through the whole thing and you don't feel like you've been, like, at school trying to read read through a textbook or something. It was like a
Right.
story that captured you, just pushed you forward at light speed and, got the story out. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. And I really like the art. I like the
Yeah.
colors. The colors are great. It's like this textured, like he used like a texture and he did like inverted it and did a different color behind it, so it's not like flat, but it's still got texture in it. It's pretty cool. He did that on a lot of these pages, like right there.
Yeah, I love his designs. I love his just the aesthetic of everything. I'd love to see this as a fucking CGI
oh yeah, it'd
cartoon
be
or
fun.
something, dude. That would be so fun.
Now, there are two more issues to this, and they're both the same length, I think. So what I'm guessing is that first bit of the story needed to be, just needed to be told, and instead of like making it 4 books, he just condensed it down and told it a little bit quicker, because it's good for the setup. It's important for the setup, but it's not as important as the rest of this story, which is where the main meat of the story is going to take place. This new future, this new paradigm. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I'm going to have to finish reading it now.
I was gonna say these colors are so simple, but the dude he's a master with color. He's like using it perfectly, and nothing. Even though it's not super rendered, you get the impression that it is. Like, it feels like it's rendered, even though it's not. It's pretty cool.
It works with the line work.
Yeah, I mean, he does a little rendering, like you can in that face there, but a lot of it is just pretty flat, and he puts that canvas texture or whatever behind it with the two-tone, and it just works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. Like, look at this page. That page is so
fucking
freaking
brutal.
gnarly. Oh,
So fucking brutal.
just a flood of blood and goop.
And he's got like his legs up, so it's all flowing out. You know what I mean? It's like you couldn't get a better way to just sanjugate the motherfucker.
I even like how he kind of like made the legs like skinnier. Like, all the life is like gone. Like, it's all sucked out, so it's almost skeletal.
It's
like
like,
it made it look like a
all the
lifeless
juices.
husk.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like
cool.
he's inflated with all the blood, and like it's just like draining out. Like,
Yeah, I dig it, man. It was a quick. I mean, yeah, like you said, it was the same. I just read it. I think I read it in 30 minutes, and I was like, that was cool, man. That was a nice, fun. That's what comics should be, man. Just like entertain. It was like pure entertainment, just fun, blood, guts, battles. You got your storyline in there. Good artwork. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give it an A. Yeah,
It was like
an A.
new.
definitely.
It felt familiar, but at the same time, you're like turning the pages because you're like, okay, what the fuck is going on? You know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's familiar, but it's it's different. It's got its own bend on things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, taking a familiar setting and twisting it a little bit. You know, changing it.
Yeah, it's nice that
how
we're all pretty much like we're all aware of kaiju. We're all aware of that. So it's like we're able to kind of like jump right in, and he's able to kind of twist that around and play with it some.
Yeah, he threw
Well,
like
he
the
didn't do more with
horror element in it, and then he brought it to like Mad Max kind of like
Yeah.
like he like crammed
Dude,
a bunch
yeah.
of stuff in there.
It's like David Cronenberg doing Ultraman, right? It's like
Yeah.
body horror, fucking slime,
Dude, I'd totally watch that. Are you kidding me?
right?
That'd be fucking rad.
Isn't it kind of cool
Like if
how
the
like
Power Rangers, like they like it's all like body fucking morphia and shit. That's what it
Right.
feels like.
They go
Like
through
how-
like this horrific change every time they power up.
Yeah, dude.
you notice how like when the humans decided to build their own robots, they like still put his emblem, like the eyeball, on the robot. Did you
Yeah.
notice? Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though they're like, fuck that dude.
Yeah, they're like F that dude, ripping his statue down. But then they like
But
put his,
it's
like,
it's horizontal instead of vertical. The eye on the guys was vertical, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yep.
Just like a symbolism, man. Dude, that's a great panel with the all red and the green eyes right there.
Yep.
Chick, man, that's a striking freaking panel. Like, that's just pure, like, horror, shock. Like,
Yeah.
and she drowns in her husband's own blood.
Yep.
Imagine how thick it was too. It's not water.
Yeah.
No,
blood
blood
is-
is not the blood is much thicker.
Yeah, she drowned to death in her husband's own blood. Oh, that's creepy, dude.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. That's a hell of a first fucking issue. Now,
Death by body fluids.
yeah, see, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like they knew they were going to get 3 issues, and they knew they were going to get 63 pages each one. So I think they just had a lot of story to tell, and that beginning needed to get told, and it just happened to be told quickly.
This is like the origin story issue.
Yeah, it's the origin issue, the very bloody origin issue.
Even though the next issue actually starts out with like more origin stuff.
Yeah, dude. I
Right.
love the next. I have the next one for sure, and I love the first couple of pages where it just talks about them fighting in like pre-time, like at the birth of the universe. They're smearing their combat across the galaxy or something. It's fucking
Yeah,
really good.
killing suns and planets.
Yeah, just like bursting through them and shit. It's like, what? This is fucking dope.
It's like so much
Almost
work on this
poetic.
page. And this page is like such a minor storytelling element, but he put so much work into it. Like, cause how long did you look, there's no words to read, there's some sound effects, and then you're like, bam. And this took him like 2 days probably. It's like, just a couple seconds, bam. All right, for all that work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how fast he is.
Frog G says these robots need more blackjacks and hookers.
I think, I mean, like Warren Johnson draws in a similar style, and he's super, super fast, but you never know. Like, I mean, it doesn't feel like a real, like, labored, like, I'm, like, making sure the lines are perfect or anything.
Right,
This is,
yeah.
just, like, laying them down, maybe with a brush, or there is some hatching in there, so maybe he's using just some pens. Like, yeah, like, some hatching. Yeah, who knows? It could be a really fast style, too. I'll have to look it up. See if
You know what I mean?
use
Like maybe like lots of like slow, methodic figuring it out, but then when he actually executes it, it's
Yeah.
got that spontaneity to it.
get that energy in the inks.
Yeah, because it definitely has that energy.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
And that's what it looks best like, especially when you're brush inking. Just get that line, like flick it and get it on there, man.
Flick that bean.
Flick the bean. Yeah, I like the way he draws legs and arms a lot, actually.
You know, the places that he chooses to add detail, like put a lot of detail in, like that page right there, and then the places where he chooses to leave detail out. You know, the balance.
Yeah.
You know, I really dig the balance of the light and the dark.
Like, that is crazy, dude. That is such a crazy image right there. It's actually, like, it is horrifying, just like, oh. Just barfing out all these maggots.
Yeah, I love it. There's like isopods. Is that what those things? Those little like weird things. Like he's got isopods with fucking praying mantis eyes at the bottom. He's got like centipedes. Like it's just fucking dope, man. I just.
And then they have these little things just squirting out. So
the
weird.
globs of tentacles. Yeah, dude. I love that shit.
Slugs and like sea anemones and all kinds of crazy shit. Very cool.
Fucking yeah, that is gnarly. It's gnarly as fuck.
Hail, Indy.
What's up, Indy? Good to see you. Welcome, Edwin.
This is like this page is pretty horrifying too. Like, and then they like show the close up of what her freaking legs and backside look like, and it's
butt.
Nasty.
It's like a bunch of squirming, writhing, uncooked hot dogs.
Ass neck. Ugh.
Yeah, don't eat hot dogs. That's what they look like.
I had hot dogs today.
Were they good?
I do love that he's walking away and he says that. Sweet Lord, the smell on that place could knock a buzzard off a shit wagon.
I want to be like, love to talk and be like, man, did your dad say that, or like you hear that from your grandpa, or did you just make that up?
It's like, so like my mom always used to say, it's colder than a witch's tit outside. It's like stuff you pick up.
My mama, if we complained about what she was making, she'd go, "Oh, be quiet, it'll make a turd."
It'll make a turd.
Wow.
Like, even like
yeah.
His face acting is good too. Like his faces are good.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of emotion. This page is pretty damn good though. This like the retransformation page.
Yeah. And you can tell the kind of exhaustion in the body language.
Yeah.
As he's kind of shrinking down.
Yeah. It's
and even in that lower panel, where you see her laying on the ground next to his feet.
Oh yeah.
You know, in his body language, you can see like the exhaustion.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, the colors did a great job, man. Even though the colors are they're just, I don't know. It's like he implies detail, even though there's not any there. It's good job.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Okay, that's all I got to say about it. Definitely.
Yeah, we recommend this one. I guess there's really not much more to say. I guess I should go get our list.
Yeah.
And we can figure out what we're gonna read next. So I'll be right back.
Cool. So what are you working on, Matt Barr?
Working on Rock and Roll Ninja.
Rock and Roll Ninja? What's Rock and Roll Ninja?
Rock and Roll Ninja is a little book. Shut the fuck up. You don't try to trick me into chilling. There's like 5 people watching. Well, let me tell you, it's this book that me and Richard C. Mayes we got going on. We got a little.
You can back Rock and Roll Ninja right now on IGG.
No, you can't. It's closed.
Did they close it?
Yeah.
Oh man, never mind. Why am I even bothering?
Exactly.
Ah.
We closed at 70, so I'm sure you'll get a chance to buy it. You'll get a chance to buy it again, I'm sure.
You know what's not closed is the Frog G mailing list.
Get on that list.
Get on that list to get a discount on launch day, and also you get a one of a kind, not one of a kind, but exclusive foil trading card. And one lucky person will get a tier upgrade if you sign up for the Frog G mailing list. And also,
Link is in the description. Do it now.
also
Love the logo.
exclusive.
Look at that
Anyone
logo.
that's
That's so
signed
dope.
up on the mailing list will be in their email. They'll get wallpapers and phone pinups and stuff that no one else will see. Only if you're signed up on the mailing list, you'll actually get to see that artwork, and you won't be seen anywhere else. So that's kind of cool. So
Do it.
logo.
All right. So, are you ready?
Are you
Yeah,
ready
yeah,
for
yeah.
this? Are you ready?
All right. You added Barbarian Lord last time.
Yep.
So, Gen 13 original miniseries, some Mark Silvestri Wolverine, Stormwatch, Milk and Cheese, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Asgardian Wars, Executioner Song, Extinction Agenda, The Crow, Poison Elves, the second half, Headlopper, Walt Simonson Thor, X-Men Gifted, Astonishing X-Men Gifted, Batman vs. Predator, The Authority, second run, JMS JRJR, Amazing Spider-Man run, Flaming Carrot, Punisher Circle of Blood, some Bisley Lobo, The Pro, Frank Miller Daredevil, Barry Windsor Smith Machine Man, some Kelly Jones Batman, Paul Smith X-Men, Murder Falcon, Batman Judge Dredd. Okay, we just did Ultra Mega. Highly recommend. Electra Assassin, JLA Earth 2. I actually just picked up that trade the other day from the shop. Transmetropolitan, Faust, Wildcats Volume 2, Body Count, Thump and Guts. Those are both Kevin Eastman and Simon Bisley. Body Count is Raphael and Casey Jones. It was a little mini-series that Eastman and Bisley did. And Thump and Guts is just them doing whatever the hell they want. Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, Shirtless Bear Fighter, Flex Mentalo, The Others, Too Much Coffee Man, Monkey Man and O'Brien, Ecstatics, Cry Dawn, Crypt of Dawn, and Stainless Steel Rat.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there. You know what I found? You know what I just found? I found Wildcats with a J. Lee Chromium cover. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, yeah, the...
Oh, it's gorgeous, dude.
what was it, the Wildcats trilogy book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the chrome cover, J. Lee art. I just found that. Oh, it's so good. I need to get that signed because it's a beautiful looking book.
It really is. It was back when they were still doing a lot of chrome, so they knew how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to pick, man, because there's so many good ones.
What's going on, Maromi? Welcome.
Yo.
Thanks for coming on. Hang out. Hey, Miss Rena, how are you?
Hey.
Welcome. And don't even worry about it. Stuff happens all the time. It's the beauty of digital. You can
Yeah, you
reschedule
can go back
things.
and watch it.
Yeah. Well, she forgot. We were supposed to do a stream earlier. We were supposed to talk about her book, Black Rhapsody. So we moved it to the 30th at 7:30.
Right on.
Yeah. So welcome. What's up, Tarks? Chrome covers were the best, and cards. Yeah, I agree. You know, it's just a little extra flair when you opened up a pack of cards and you're going through your cards and there's the shiny thing here. Holy shit! You know, my dad and I used to, go after the chase cards. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So
Let's add. I want to add before I pick. Let's add something to the list. Do you have some Savage Sword of Conan in there?
I do not, but we can totally do.
Yeah, that original stuff.
Savage.
Hey, has
We can
anybody
just-
put out a CG book in like a magazine format like that?
Yeah, I just
they have?
I did the cover for it.
What?
It's Tales from Novaterra.
Oh, it looks like a Savage Swords of Conan.
Yeah, it's all
It'll
black
be-
and white with a painted cover. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
yeah. Shout right now.
Who did that
All
book?
right, added to the list.
Passion for drawing.
So is that going to be your pick this week?
Which one? Savage
Savage
Sword?
Sword of Conan.
Yeah, I'll pick that.
All right.
We'll have to just figure out which one. There's hundreds of them. So we already did Red Nails.
Any of them with the elephant in the the elephant tower?
I think I wanted. I'm gonna say like some Buscema, whatever it is, instead of Barry Windsor Smith, we'll do Buscema Savage Sword.
I mean, he did a larger swath of
Yeah.
Savage Sword than I think just about anybody did, so that shouldn't be too hard.
God, that shit is good, man.
I just
Yeah.
downloaded 9 gigs of Savage Sword books.
Oh, really? My I had a stepdad who was like a manager at an apartment complex or something, and somebody like left, and when they moved out, they left behind a long box of Savage Sword of Conan's.
That's
dude.
what I lost mine. I lost mine in a move, or someone snagged him in a move.
I got him now, motherfucker.
No,
You're getting it back.
those were mine.
So to like be like, hey, so I heard you like comics. You know, I was like maybe like 14 or 15, and and I was like, yeah, I read comics. And he was like, here, I got this from
that's
work,
a
and I
perfect
was
age
just
for
like,
that stuff. Yeah.
holy shit! Like, just Metallica and fucking Savage Sword.
The
of Conan.
artists-
That's all I was
Holy
doing that
shit.
The
whole
artists
summer.
that worked on that magazine that was like their best stuff in their careers. A lot of them. That was like those, like even like you'd see like Ernie Chan and stuff. And
Dude,
but
you see a lot of people were like, what is the word? Like cutting their teeth or fucking, they were like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
breaking.
Well, they were
their
allowed to
shit
do
there.
a lot more. They could get away with a lot more in that because it was a magazine format, and
Yeah.
it wasn't necessarily a comic book, so they didn't have to adhere to the Comics Code Authority.
Yeah.
So they could be,
But
they
the
could actually,
names-
tell Robert E. Howard stories,
Yeah.
with a little more
well, look at
openness.
Dude, Bob
Boost.
Camp has done a pinup for Savage
Oh,
Sword
wow.
of Conan. You're like, hey, dude, everybody has done shit for Savage Sword, apparently.
Well, even Buscema, he would do so many different styles. Like, it'd be Buscema, but he would be like, this issue, I'm just going to scribble with a brush. Or next
Right.
issue, I'm going to do, like, super, like, fine rendering, so you never knew what you were going to get. That's
Or he'd
really-
pull out the watercolors and do like a Solomon Kane kind of a fucking.
Yeah. Like, there was so, like, you would, like, the regular comic book guys, you would see, like, the regular style that they did on Marvel, when they drew Spider-Man or whatever. But then when they did Savage Sword, it would just be more, like, it would be more artistic. Like, they were really, like, drawing the figures really well, and the backgrounds are putting tons of detail in it. So, yeah, Savage Sword
Yeah.
was great. And it was black and white, so you could see every single line, so...
I am torn on two books that I want to pick. Matt, what are you going to pick, homie?
Sir,
Yes.
man, I still want to tap into some of that Spider-Man, the Totem Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that is some good stuff. J. Michael Straczynski
Yeah.
is.
Plus, J.R. Jr. cared when he drew that. And wasn't Jansen inking him?
Yep.
So, it's a great combo, yeah.
Yeah, that's back when Jansen was still inking him. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, some good comics. Okay, I got. All right, I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with Transmetropolitan. Fucking love that book, and it's been a long time since I've read it. All right, and asked. What's up, good stuff? Thanks for coming to hang out. Good to see you.
What's up, buddy?
Welcome, and I appreciate you posting that link, Frog G. Thank you, thank you. Still have some of the Chrome Comics, Battle Chasers, Prophet, Exo, Man of War, Turok, and a few more Wizard. Yeah, the chromed out Wizard cards.
Wizard put out some great extras. I love like, the mini comics and stuff. I think I have an Evil Ernie mini comic somewhere that I got from Wizard. And that was like,
it was always dope, man. When you'd buy your Wizard magazine and it'd be in a bag, and you get to rip open the bag and it'd be all kinds of like, what did they put in this time?
Like cards and I love the calendar, like the cartoon calendar guy. You remember him? He do like a cartoon.
Yeah, man,
dude, that was great.
Mark, 6 a.m.'s style reminds me of that dude's.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I actually still have some of those with the calendar on the back. I mean, cool. Granted, I have more where the poster is showing, but
yeah. I have all the Wizard magazines, all the way till but they're not in good shape. Like none of them.
Oh no, my cats decided to pee all over my box of Wizards and Toy Fairs, so the whole collection is gone. So now I have, I think I have like a couple of like early Wizards that Vanessa gave me. I do have an old previews. Let's see, where is it?
Yeah, I have a pile of those too.
I have an old preview with a Bernie Wrightston Frankenstein hologram on the cover.
I need to get rid of all those. I mean, they take up a lot of room.
Yes, they do. They are magazines.
It's like I still like to look through them though, and like look at all the indie books that I didn't get. Like I wonder if I could find this. Oh, did you throw out the poll?
I did. Oh. It is going right now.
Let's have a look. Yeah, if you guys just want to vote real quick, if you're in there, and we'll.
Transmetropolitan, for those not aware, I don't know if you guys are. It is a cyberpunk book. Basically, think gonzo journalists in the future, like a cyberpunk future. Hunter S. Thompson, on drugs, pissed off, and in the future reporting on, the fucking nonsense. If you think shit's nonsensical now, but yeah, it's a fucking great book. Written by Warren Ellis, penciled by Derek Robertson.
Derek Robertson had a ton of those in Wizard. What was it? The drawing tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would be like, "Here's how you draw feet," and I'd be like, "This guy's not a very good artist."
No, he's not.
I don't know. I thought Transmet was great.
Yeah, I think I only maybe 3 issues of it I ever read.
Did you guys ever read The Boys? That's not on here either. I'm going to add The Boys to this list.
I never read it.
I didn't like Derek's artwork. I got to be honest. I didn't really like the guy that they got to replace him. I like a lot. His fucking faces and eyes are amazing.
I used to. Who was Matt Dillon, or was it Matt or who?
Steve Dillon.
Steve Dillon. I hated Steve Dillon until he did Wolverine, and then it's like I think he tried a little bit harder, and I did like some of his Wolverine stuff.
I like his. You don't like his Preacher stuff?
I didn't like it at all, actually, at all. But I did like him on Wolverine.
I fucking hated his Punisher stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Fuck, dude, it looks so stiff and fucking half-assed, man. Yeah,
at
least I thought.
Wolverine Origins, and I think it was probably that same style, but it's like I didn't think he was a great artist either way. It was odd to me that he was drawing Wolverine. It was because he was such more of an indie guy.
Oh but, yeah, I mean, Preacher was the perfect book for him.
Yeah,
Preacher was the perfect.
But the
book
Joe Quesada covers to the Wolverine Origins were with Eisenoff coloring them, man, those were some gorgeous covers. I wish Casado would have just stuck with the drawing instead of going corporate, because he was a great artist, man.
Yeah, well,
Really
you know
good
what?
artist.
Marvel Knights was a cool thing. They were doing some cool shit with Marvel Knights.
Yeah.
And when Casada kind of like tossed poor Jimmy under the fucking bus,
Yeah,
and got
they were
his
like-
wings, you know.
I
So,
know, they
yeah.
were like buddies and like
Dude.
collaborating
Oh,
on
they
everything.
fucking came
on
up
Ash
together, dude. They
Came up
created
together
Ash.
with Ash. I was about to say,
Yeah.
I have a copy of Ash that they both signed.
Dude.
I have a Wizard Ash mini comic, dude. Like it's like the Ash one
Yeah.
half mini comic.
Oh no, dude! It was
was
a fucking
great.
indie darling. Event Comics. It was a fucking indie darling. People loved that book, you know, and it got them work at the big two, you know. And then they parlayed that into doing Marvel Knights, and they were relaunching stuff. You know, that's where Bendis got his Daredevil, or after Kevin Smith, you know. But you know they got Kevin Smith, their buddy Kevin Smith, to come in and do a Daredevil story.
Didn't they have Wrightson do the Punisher?
Yeah, that's when they killed.
They made him
Punisher
like
and they
a-
brought it. They made him a
like
fucking
a
demon hunter
demon or
with
something,
angelic
yeah.
It's
guns.
horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they
artwork
missed
was
out.
good, but yeah,
It's like if you were gonna do Wrightson, he should have only done Ghost Rider. That's what he should have been.
yeah. Why the fuck they didn't do Ghost Riders beyond
Yeah,
me? But
he should have. They should have had him do Ghost Rider. That would have been the
or
fucking
Man Thing.
awesome. Our Man Thing, yes, yeah. Any of the monstrous characters, it's like that's a waste of Wrightson on the Punisher, man.
Werewolf at Night.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
Dude,
I
heard
mean,
they
Marvel
got
Knights was a
Werewolf at
really
Night in
cool.
production.
Plug. Remember when Plug did that little fantasy comic, Abadazed or whatever?
Oh
You guys
yeah,
remember? That was rad. That was a cool little...
Abazad or something like that.
Yeah, I have all the issues of it. I just found it the other day. I'm like, I remember this is fucking bad. Plug was great, and so was Brett Blevins.
Luke's still fucking great, mate. Yeah.
Brett Blevins, when he did like the New Mutants, and he could draw like women so fucking good. Like he was really good.
You know what? We need some Frank Cho on this list.
So you have I need to get I keep forgetting what issue of Wizard, but I'm in it. I'm in like one of the Wizards of
Yeah, if
it-
you remember the number of it, if I can find
It's
it,
early,
I'll send
dude.
it to you, man.
it's like you know that like Create a Hero,
Uh-huh.
you know, where like kids were like sending in like heroes that they were making up.
Okay.
Like I got in, it's like it's like between 18 and 23.
All right. Yeah, if I find it, I can.
I think
send
it's like
it
a
to you.
Wolverine on the
Black
cover
Betty.
or something.
They're all like
Damn
in
it!
bad
Thanks,
shape,
Frog
but,
G.
yeah.
That's stuck in my head.
Whoa, Black Betty.
All right, so we are reading J. Michael Straczynski and John Romita Jr.'s Spider-Man.
It's
So
a
we
winner.
need to figure out what
Yeah,
trade.
it was kind of hard to figure out what the trade because it ran through
Spiderman.
all the Spider-Man issues. So I
Spiderman.
think we just want to do the J.R. Jr. ones.
Marty
with
Spiderman.
Straczynski. So we'll have to figure out which trade that is. Yeah.
Marty Spiderman.
Hello, I'm Marty Spiderman. I've come from Queens. I was bitten by a spider. Wasn't very hard, but he still bit me. I got powers. I'm an amazing accountant. Just no big whoop. Just a friendly neighborhood, accountant.
I got bitten by a radioactive IRS agent.
Yeah, I got stabbed on the subway by a radioactive Puerto Rican. So now,
Now I am an honorary Latino. A Jewish Latino.
Miguel Spiderman.
Miguel Spiderman. Jesus. Miguel Jesus Spiderman. My favorite band, Don Juan Jovi.
Miguel Spiderman, Don Bon Jovi, Bergowitz.
Berkowitz.
Steam.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, let's see. This is gonna be this is going to be an interesting one. We're going to have to see which what they're.
Later, Frog G.
Take it easy, Frog G. Appreciate you coming to hang out.
Tasty meat, my friend.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Does smoker.
I'm thinking about getting one of those. They're like $1,300, so but I really want one.
Bolshevik.
I really want one.
So.
Dude, I remember when like all that kind of shit. I went to the grocery store, and they have like all the barbecue grills sitting outside for summer, and they used to be like $99, and now they're all like $600 to like $1,500. Like, holy crap, man! It's nuts. You can spend that much, and they're all like cheap.
Man, I
cheap
fucking
looking.
blame Biden, man.
I do too.
Gas
man.
is going up. Baby
I blame-
formula.
I blame my gas on Biden.
Grills.
I was like, I had to eat beans because of Joe Biden, man. Now I got gas.
Man, I got IBS. I blame that shit on Biden.
Shit.
I blame Obama for my erectile
Man, I don't know what's going on, man, but I went to Taco Bell and now I got the shits. I blame Obama. And
Ever
Biden.
since Obama was president, I got diarrhea.
Over here
For
trying to
some
find a
reason-
fucking link to give people, and just
Ever
not even paying
since-
attention.
Ever since Biden
Nancy
took office-
Pelosi gave me hemorrhoids.
Ever since Nancy Pelosi took office, I can't drink castor oil without shitting myself.
Oh, that's great.
I used to be able to drink vegetable oil before Biden got into office. Now
I was thinking
I
today,
lick
like,
asshole juice.
Why?
I was thinking today, like, you listen to all the commercials and it's all like commercials about like not being fat anymore. Like, there's a new diet there helps you burn fat. Blah blah blah. It's like, and I was like thinking, yeah, we're like definitely our privilege here because like other countries are like worried about like if the water's gonna give them like a freaking parasite or if they got enough gruel for dinner and we're like, man, I just ate too much good food. I need something to make me not so fat.
I mean, when you have medications for irritable leg syndrome, I don't know what's going on, man. My legs just want to move when I'm asleep. Like,
That's
what?
pre-beaties, baby.
Just go for a walk, asshole.
Yeah, it's like
All right. So I haven't found like a specific trade.
Yeah, it's like a whole
Amazing
bunch of
Spider-Man
issues.
Ultimate Collection Volume 1. But this is the issue numbers that we're going to be going over. Amazing Spider-Man This is volume. This is where it gets confusing, kids. This is
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, number 30. This is after they relaunched Amazing Spider-Man. And now they just relaunch all the time. That's why everything's on volume 10, 11, and fucking 12.
Jesus.
No, I'm not kidding. Looking at you, Carol. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, Volume 12. Why the fuck are there 12 volumes of Captain Marvel? 5 years ago, there were 4 at most.
They just keep re-releasing it, like, hey, the new issue.
Well,
Hey,
they just
here's the
keep
new issue.
starting with a new number 1 because they know people will buy a number 1.
So Ezekiel Sims. What is that trade? I know there's a trade with just that J.R. Jr.
Amazing
stuff.
Spider-Man by JMS Ultimate Collection Volume 1, I believe, is the trade that we're looking
Is
for.
the
But
trade.
there's an omnibus that's like $100, and it is out of print. But you can pay $40 on Comixology to read it.
J. Michael.
Okay, yeah, it's out of print. It's all of it's out of print, but you can pay $20 in Comixology to read it.
All right, I'll figure it out. I'll just.
You can pay $112 for a hardcover.
It'll probably miraculously download on my computer for free from some unknown source.
I will have to go find my back issues because I know I have them.
I don't have all of them. I bet I have a good chunk of them. I remember because they had J. Scott Campbell covers on them.
Yep. Which, you know what I find really fucking hilarious? If you guys click the link that I just posted in the chat, you will see the cover to this this Amazing Spider-Man Ultimate Collection, and you will see Spider-Man in a pose that is very familiar to Spider-Man fans. You see Spider-Man in that all the time, right? Now, fast forward a couple of years when Milo Manara draws Spider-Woman in the exact same pose, and the internet loses its collective fucking mind because reasons. She's a Spider-Woman. Crawling up a building. If it had not been an artist known for doing, porn comics over in Europe, I doubt any of the, busybodies on the internet would have given a shit. Oh, and subsequently, lots of cosplay models have done the exact same pose and looked almost identical to the picture. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, rant over. But yeah, go take a look at that. Those are the issues that we're going to be going over. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, number 30 through 45. So about 15 issues.
All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the whole thing.
Well, that's the solicit synopsis says J. Michael Straczynski and John Romita Jr. introduce an enigmatic stranger who will forever change the way Peter Parker views himself and the origins of his amazing alter ego. Plus, the web slinger struggles with the most horrific tragedy to ever befall his city. The events of September 11th. Yeah. Then for years, Peter Parker kept his heroic double identity guarded, secret from his beloved Aunt May. Now that she's finally learned the truth, how will May react to the shocking revelation? Plus, on a trip to California, Spider-Man takes on his classic foe, Doc Ock.
I definitely have that 9/11 issue. It's all black cover one.
I was actually getting Spider-Man in the mail when those were coming out.
Ooh, subscription model.
Yep, subscription. Yep.
You can still do that with alternate comics.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
It came out on a Wednesday. I just buy single. You can buy single issues from them too. I do that. But yeah.
No, I used to love getting comics in the mail, man. Are you kidding me? It was fucking fantastic. Cool. Yeah, come home and I'd get Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Wolverine, and the X-Men. Those are the 4 books that I got every year, as a birthday present. Each year. I used
to love having divorced parents because whenever I come home, there'd be comic books on my bed.
That was my grandfather. Did
you have a good time at your dad's house? Yeah. Well, here's an Iron Man, and you like Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, my grandfather would bring me a big stack, behind my brothers and sisters wouldn't get nothing, but he'd bring me a big stack of comics. Yeah.
My dad would be like, "Hey, big guy, you like Famous Monsters and Fangoria, right? You like that, big guy? Here you go."
Let me ask you a question, son.
Hey,
do
big
you
guy.
like titties?
What the fuck?
Here's a stack of hustlers. I want to get you going in the right direction.
Here's a straight razor, some shaving cream, and a hustler.
You know what? Y'all just. Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Hey, it's the man kit. That's a kit you can get. It's the man kit.
My mind just played through everything that you said.
So it's number. It's number 30 through. That's a lot of issues.
15.
Yeah, through 49, and then Amazing Spider-Man 506, 507, and 508.
Whoa! I was just 30 through 45 is what I.
They show it running 30 through 49, and then Amazing Spider-Man 506, 507, and 508.
Oh, okay.
The Book of Ezekiel, but that I wonder if and it's J.R. Jr. That's Straczynski.
Excellent. Well, I mean, those are the ones we wanted to do. Now, are we going to do all of those issues? What's up, Matt?
Are you serious?
What are you doing, Yaki? That's fucking awesome, dude. I love those books, man.
Can we have him on? Dude,
of course.
What
Matt's always welcome to come hang out on the show.
What were you eating when you did this page?
Were you high as
what were you thinking?
Fuck when you were doing these fucking reflections?
To Comic Vine, and it shows all the issues in the Spider's totem. So there's a lot of them.
Huh. I didn't think Comic Vine still existed.
Yep, it's still on the internet. Yeah, it started with Amazing Spider-Man 30. Yeah.
All right, then I will go ahead and I will drop this link in
I have most of
the
these,
chat.
I think. I don't have 30, but I have 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Yeah, I only have those issues. I don't have any.
Oh, yeah. Oh, some of these covers are Frank Cho. 48 is a Frank Cho Spider-Man cover. 47 and 46.
Yeah, I have all the,
Oh,
like,
I
the
love Frank
middle
Cho.
issues.
Yeah, dude. You ever read his Savage Wolverine stuff?
Yeah, man.
I just added that to the list. Also, how about some Richard Corbin from Heavy Metal?
Yeah, how about
Like
some
his, like
Linzer?
we could even do Den from the first Heavy Metal.
And how about Linzer on Wolverine Black Cat? That miniseries.
Oh yeah, I have
Yeah,
that.
that's a good one.
Richard.
I just thought about that series. I just looked at it the other day. I was like, that's a great series.
Heavy.
Yeah, he was high as fuck. We killed Spider-Man.
High as fuck. Uh-huh.
He was seeing colors, man.
Fuck yeah.
We need some pinks in there, yeah.
I mean, those issues look fucking great, Yaki, so smoke on, brother. Smoke on.
I was about to
All
go
right,
to work, but then I got high.
Wait a minute. Okay, so I
What's
got
his
the
problem?
Richard Corman.
He needs to start doing his shit and then smoke while he's doing all that stuff.
Joseph Michael Linsner.
I was gonna do this and then I got high. We'll just start doing it and then get high while you're doing
I
it.
was
and then
going
you
to
just
pay
keep
Then you
my
can keep
child
it.
support.
Yeah.
Yeah, how high was that guy getting, man? That dude was getting really high.
Cat. I don't know if you. Yeah.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
that
I have no
rapper's
idea.
name? I just lost it. I know he's the one that sings a song about his penis too. He's got a lot of funny songs.
That was all Dan Camp, who was also high as fuck. Uh-huh. I mean, so listen, sometimes that shit helps you focus. You know, just fucking zero in on shit.
Gives you
All right,
focus.
so I
makes you
added
stronger.
Linsner's Wolverine and Black Cat. We got some heavy metal from Richard Corbin, like the Den story.
Give me the Lochnar, you bitch. Stop it. Get away. You die, she dies, we all die.
Ah, shit. Yeah, it's. I'm almost due for another watch of that movie too. All right. Was there anything else that we needed to add to this list, because it's only growing? We knock off a few, like we'll knock off one and we'll add like 3 more.
Yeah, man. It's like,
There's so many great comics, and a lot of times we're not just reading them; we're like reading like 50 comics, or like
Yeah.
like 10 at least. In the
Well,
So
I
I
mean,
guess-
this is only one issue tonight, but it's a 63-page issue.
well, I guess if we can find all these, we can. I know I'll read the whole thing if I get started, so it's not a.
Yeah.
I don't like. It looks like I only have about 5 of them in my collection, so I'll have to. I don't have that first one with that where he's like writing on the chalkboard. I don't have that one. I should have that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this was this is gonna be fun because it's a very interesting time in Spider-Man's life. I mean, outside of the whole Spider Totem thing, it was right after the whole One More Day thing, and like into the Brand New Day thing, and yeah, so people were
Whole new day,
not
the other
fucking
day.
happy.
that day last week. Yeah, just
Yeah, no, people were not happy with Marvel for.
I remember
for
the
getting-
Spider Clone days,
Oh
man.
my God.
Those were like, God, come on. That's
What,
Ben
you
Reilly.
mean- you mean last week?
Wears he wears a sweatshirt, so he's a Scarlet Spider.
Yeah, you
Stupidest
mean
fucking
last
design,
week
dude.
because they brought him back, and by the way, they made Miles go through his own clone saga. Poor bastard.
They put his web shooters on the
fuck?
outside of his outfit.
What the fuck? Yes, exactly. What the fuck?
Well, I kind of like the shooters on the outside. It kind of has that like 1970s TV show vibe, which I was kind of like.
Oh, for sure.
Getting him his
Bond.
own clone thing is just dog shit, fucking lazy.
The clone, no, the clone thing was done well with Kane. I don't know if you read any of the Scarlet Spider stuff where Kane
But
was
with
the Scarlet
Miles, though?
Spider. Huh?
But I'm talking about them like redoing that with Miles. Seems like
Oh
really like bullshit.
no! I know that they did a clone saga with Miles. You know, he's got his own clone, and this one's now his friend, and it's like beefed up mongoloid or something. They can't really talk or something. I don't know.
What?
I
thought
have
it was
no
a
idea.
clone.
It's I don't know. They teamed up and they fought.
I hate
version.
all
Well,
the
it's
new
Marvel.
iterations
Are they gonna-
of
are they
Spider-Man.
gonna
It's
hook
just
up?
trash to me.
Are they?
I don't-
Can they?
I
Can
don't-
they hook up?
I don't want to see Spider Gwen. Any of
Miles
these
and
stupid characters is fucking dumb to me.
I'm just puzzled
It's
as
dumb
to
to me.
why they thought it was a good idea to bring back the Clone Saga because
Miles and
everyone
his
loved
clone
it so much the first
up.
time.
Miles and his clone.
they hook up. They become a couple, a gay couple.
Yeah, I mean, it can,
Anyway, Ben Reilly is back as
the Green
as
Goblin
Spider-Man
told him to
too.
go fuck himself.
Yep, Ben Reilly. I actually had
Big Dog called a
had
couple of
somebody. I
twinks.
had a regular
Spider
explain to me
twinks.
what happened over the last few years to Ben Reilly. I remember Ben Reilly just being dead, right?
I thought he dissolved. Didn't he?
Exactly.
dissolve away?
Exactly. Well, apparently the Jackal made him again, put his brain back in there, and that made him all kinds of fucked up, and he became the new Jackal. So he. This is where it gets really confusing again because the Clone Saga never was confusing, right?
Is this
So-
when they started cloning all the different people? Like people.
He
that-
became the new Jackal, cloned himself into a new body, drove him insane. Anyway, so now he's Spider-Man again.
Yeah.
Long story short, he's now Spider-Man again because Peter Parker is dying again.
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 Again. I really
So-
die again. He died a lot. That guy died
Join
all the
us
time.
next time on Do You Even Read? As we take a trip in the Wayback Machine, back when Spider-Man comics were good and written by people that actually gave a shit.
Really good.
That
was-
loved
Yeah.
the characters.
Yeah. J. Michael Straczynski absolutely loved working on this book, and you could tell.
Yes.
And, the J. Scott Campbell covers, the Frank Cho covers. I mean, this is lightning in a bottle. It's
J.R.
fucking
Jr.
good shit.
being
And
inked by Jansen. It was beautiful.
And this is what set the groundwork for all of this, Spider-Verse stuff that we got. This is what Dan Slott spun this out of because he, brought
Can't
in.
make up his own
yeah.
ideas.
Well, it is Dan Slott. So anyway, that's what we're reading next time.
Yay!
Amazing Spider-Man by J. Michael Straczynski and John Romita Jr.
Yeah.
You guys got anything else to say before we head on out?
No, man. Just sign up for that Frog G mailing list, man. You won't
Link is
regret
in the description for the Frog G mailing list and Rock and Roll Ninja. Death Metal Hero recommends both. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming to hang out, and we will see you later. But first, check out this trailer.